I honestly don't know if you feel the same. But if you are like me, I'm the type of person who always wants to check on myself from time to time if I'm doing the right thing. I want to check if I possess some things that want to take me to a particular spot. And this brings about curiosity. Curiosity in what sense? Do I really possess these characteristics? Do I really have what it takes to take me from point A to point B? Or I am just deceiving myself? But come to think of it, it is not really a bad thing because if you don't check on yourself from time to time, how will you know if you are doing the right thing? How will you know if what you have been doing for the past 1 year is actually wrong? And you believe you have been doing the right thing and you are not getting that result you wanted. But if you keep checking on yourself, if you are on the right track, then you will know on time if you are doing the wrong thing and you actually thought you were doing the right thing. Of course, it takes quite some time to get from point A to point B, talk less of from point A to point C. Believe me, you can't just wake up one day and become successful. It takes quite a lot of time. It takes some trials and error. It takes persistence and some characteristics you have to possess because if you know on time that as an entrepreneur or as a business person, you are going to meet some things on the way, on your path to success. You won't be shocked. You won't be surprised. Like, you won't have much shock when you are experiencing those things. But if you are not aware on time, you might find yourself in the highest point of depression. So, what are these signs? What are these characteristics? What are these things that you are going to see as signs to know if you are actually going to get there or not? And first things first is financial literacy. Financial literacy is about understanding how money works and making informed financial decisions. You are most likely to learn this thing on your own. Financial literacy. These things are mostly not taught in school, and you are most likely to learn it on your own by making research, by watching your top mentors, either online or offline, by watching the characteristics of successful people around you. How did they manage their time? How did they manage their funds? How are they informed on time about their financial decisions? And this financial literacy we are talking about entails quite some things. And one of those involves budgeting. Budgeting in what sense? Creating and managing a budget to track income, expenses, and savings. As an individual that wants to achieve a particular goal, what is your budget to achieve that particular goal of yours? Either it will take you 3 years or 2 years. What particular budget do you have in detail? What particular budget do you have written down that will take you to that particular goal of yours? How do you intend to save? How do you intend to manage your expenses? And how do you intend to get your income? And those are the questions you need to ask. It as well involves risk management. What do I mean by risk management? Risk management is very, very crucial when it comes to financial life, when it comes to your level of financial literacy. How do you manage your risk? There are a lot of people that intend, of course, let's say most people intend to be successful, but we have been hearing that as an entrepreneur or as a business person, you have to take risks. But how do you intend to take these risks? Taking risk is not just about blowing up your money. There are a lot of few millionaires I have heard about, or some that I even know myself personally, that they were once a millionaire, but out of the blue, they turned as broke as a church rat due to bad risk management. As an entrepreneur, one needs to get one's act right. That is, you need to be organized. If you are about to invest in something, and that thing you are about to invest in will cost you 30,000 naira, and you have 30,000 naira in your account. Though this is not a financial advice, but it is something I do and it has really helped me a lot. I am not going to invest all my 30,000 naira in that business because I know that is everything I have. And when it comes to investing in business, there are some risks that are uncalculated. There are some risks that you don't know. That is, you don't know if it is going to work or not. So why will I risk the whole 30,000 naira I have in my account to a business I am not even sure if it is going to work or not? For me to invest 30,000 naira, it means I already have around 50,000 naira in my account. Or if I want to invest 30,000 naira, it means I already have around 60,000 naira in my account. That is to say, if the business eventually does not work, I have another plan B, that is, I have another fund to fall back on so that I won't go back from square D to square A. And the second sign is goal setting. I don't know how you want to do it. I don't know how successful you plan to be if you don't have any goal ahead of you. If you don't have a planned goal, that is, you don't have a vision, you don't have any plan, I don't know how you intend to achieve that success. As someone that intends to be successful, you need to set goals. That is, setting clear financial goals and working towards them. For example, as a business person, you intend to sell this pen. You intend to sell 50 of this pen before the month ends. Now, it is clear that your number one goal is to sell 50 of this pen before the month ends. But what are your plans to achieve that particular goal? Who are your target audience? Who do you intend to sell the pen to before the month ends? And how do you intend to sell it for them? And that is a simple analogy for goal setting. And the third thing is entrepreneurial spirit. Entrepreneurial spirit is the mindset or set of characteristics that an individual possesses that allow them to identify opportunities, take calculated risks, and pursue innovative solutions to problems. And in a simpler terms, explain what entrepreneurship spirit is all about is when you have this spirit of curiosity, when you have this spirit of always wanting to know why something is like this and why it is not like this, always finding solution to problems. Let's take, for instance, you just moved from a particular location, from another location, and you see that in that area, you notice that there is only one woman selling pure water. You even have to walk miles before getting to her shop. And you feel like, oh, why is it that it is only this woman selling pure water? What if there is another person? And what if we don't have to queue before getting one sachet of pure water? Because you notice every now and then that you get to that woman's shop, it is either you are on number 10 queue or you are on number 8 queue. Why can't this change? Why has it always been like this? Is it because people don't have money to start this business? Is it because people are afraid of competition? Or is it because they don't just have the capital to get started? And to talk about the fact, most entrepreneurs don't have fears. Most entrepreneurs don't have fears because if you don't counter your fears, there are some things you are naturally supposed to challenge. But because you have fears, that goal is going to diminish at that point that you are faced with such challenges. But if you have this strong urge to counter fear, when you get to that stage, you'll be willing to face that challenge. So if you have this sign called entrepreneurial spirit, it is one of the signs that you are definitely going to be successful, because in the process of you finding solution to problems, it means you are creating your own path for success. In fact, for long-term success. And the fourth sign is financial discipline. You consistently save and invest your money instead of spending it impulsively. That being said, a whole lot of people complain about being broke or not progressing. Maybe 2 years or 3 years of starting a particular business, they are complaining of not progressing. But the question you should ask yourself is, what is your financial discipline? How disciplined are you when it comes to saving money? How disciplined are you when it comes to investing your money? And believe me, these same people that are complaining of not seeing any progress are the same people that are spending more than they are gaining. They are spending more than the income they are realizing on their business. If you are into a particular business and you are seeing like 50,000 naira in a month, and from that 50,000 naira, in fact, you have already spent all of it, and you have even dipped your hand in the real capital you used to start the business. Is that a progression or regression? Of course, it is going to have a huge effect on your business. Having financial discipline, it does not mean not spending the money you worked for. No, that is not what I am trying to say. But what I am trying to say in essence is that in as much as you keep digging your hand in that main capital that you used to start your business, it will keep having effect on your business. And you just feel like your business is not progressing, whereas it's very, very obvious that it is from your action that is costing your business. It is not a magic, it is not juju. There is this quote that used to say it is the way you stand that you see yourself in photography. And last but not the least is hard work and persistence. Every business requires persistency. Every business requires hard work. I mean, not just hard work per se, you have to work smart as well, because these days working hard alone cannot get you there. But if you are an hardworking person and you are persistent, if you have this kind of characteristics, it is also one of the signs that you are going to get there. It is one of the signs that you are going to be successful, because there is no way you will not see changes if you keep showing up every day. It is definite. There is 90% assurance that you are definitely going to get there, because as you are showing up every day, there are some people that they are giving up, and as some people are giving up, you keep moving forward. You will get to another stage that another person that is at that stage of yours would also give up, but you, because you have this characteristics known as persistency, you refuse to give up. You still keep going despite the difficulty, despite the uncertainty. You kept going and going. You are definitely going to get there. There is this scientist that invented bulb. This scientist, some centuries ago, this scientist tried 999 good times before he arrived, before he was able to conclude on his experiment on the creation of this light bulb. And look at us, almost everybody uses light bulb in their home. There are few people that can do this. There are few people that can try 999 times before giving up on a particular project or before giving up on a particular goal. Some people will have just tried like 2 times. Some, it is as bad as just trying once and just giving up. No, you need to stop that habit. Don't try once, like make it mandatory. If you have a project in mind, if you have a goal, if you have a vision of a particular thing that you are trying to pursue, when you try once and it failed, don't give up. Like, don't give up. Make it a taboo that no, you must not give up. Because after giving up, what next? That is the question you should ask yourself. After giving up, what next? You jump onto another business and same thing happens. You still leave that one and jump onto another business. For how long do you want to do that? And for how many years do you want to keep jumping from one business to another before you get to your destiny land? And let me quickly add this, not just as motivation, but it's just the reality. Anybody can become successful. I mean, any fucking body can become successful at any point in life, so far you keep showing up and you keep doing the necessary thing you are supposed to do that will get you there. Either you come from a wealthy family, either you come from the slum. There is no definition, there is no ethnicity for someone to become rich. There is no particular criteria you must have before you can become rich. Anybody can become rich. I just want you to know that, even though you don't even know when it is going to happen, even though you don't even have a clear goal right now, you can still start today. It is never too late. Just before the end of this video, I hope you like this video and you can give it a thumbs up and click on the subscription button so that you will not miss any of my updates when next I am uploading a video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.